Once was a land of woe and strife, where the people were bereft of hope. They prayed to their gods of might and light to deliver the heroes of old. Instead they got heroes. Did you hear the quotes in my voice of moral ambiguity? They may help or may not help you at all, depends on what's in it for them. They kick and they punch and they maul and they smash, they lie and they scheme and they burn and they slash. Succeed or fail, it adds to the tale. Dungeons and Debacle starts now.
Well, hello adventurers, and welcome to this episode of the Dungeons and Debacles podcast. I am your host and dungeon master, Kevin. Going around the table, Hannah.
I'm Hannah, and today I'll be playing Scrape, the Kenku Necromancer. I don't know why I stumbled over that. I've been excited about this character for a while.
And John.
I'm a monster. I'm Thub, the Barbarian Gnome. Am I too hot now? Too loud?
A little bit. I'll turn you down on this end. And Anna.
Oh, I thought I'm gonna be last. Okay, you're not used to this. Yeah, I'm usually the last. It's so odd for me. I'm gonna be playing Bootsnap Diaz, the Pyromancer Goblin who's afraid of fire today. I did not do a voice in because I did not decide her voice.
And Blake.
I'm Blake, and I'll be playing, shit, I forgot my character's name.
Sixpaw.
The Tabaxi Ranger.
You're a Gloomstalker, right?
Yes. You always seem to insist that I use the archetype for my characters, Kevin. What is that?
Well, it just tells more people about your character.
Alright, I just everybody else is fine with like fighter or just wizard or whatever it may be. It's just weird that like you always insist on like Eldritch Knight or like this one, Gloomstalker. Like I don't know. It's just weird.
I got a feeling this is more about something else than the character description, man. What's going on?
Why is it so hard to be the favorite child, Blake?
No, I'm serious. Like that's the thing. Like, why do I have such a long name? My long name like is unnecessary. I don't know. It feels like a waste of words.
Because you're the favorite.
I don't want to be the favorite. I want to be equal to everyone.
Oh, that's too bad.
You don't have the longest name. The long name is Father Ralphael Ruprecht Edamame?
No, that's my character that I never got to play.
Yet?
See?
All right.
Yeah, we need to find a...
There's another name.
Is that Diaz Bootsnap? Is Diaz Shane's character?
No, that's Anna's. Shane just plays Alexander.
Because he has his Shane's puzzle character that he never made.
Precisely.
Cool.
Anyway, as riveting as this is probably for the listening and viewing audience, we should probably move on.
This is quality contact, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah. So, anyway, as you notice, we are playing another puzzle episode today, because Shane is not here, so we are taking a little break from the regular campaign, because we all wanted to play today, so here we are. So, the last time, most of your characters, except for Diaz, you found yourselves in the city of Marilish, where you were looking for work. You came upon some flyers for a business called Improbable Procurements, LLC, who was looking for adventurers to go out and find these items that other people were looking for. When you went to the business, you discovered that it is inside Mad Cedric's Discount Goods and Adventurers Emporium. There you met a gnome named Charlie, who is the manager at the local branch here of Improbable Procurements. He basically gave you the rundown that they were looking for adventurers and that people come here and fill out contracts for their business to go out and find lost artifacts, magical items, and people. You completed one quest to find a magical chafing dish. You brought it back and were rewarded. So it's probably been about a week since you were paid. You've been out painting the town red with this bunch of gold in your pocket. And after about a week and a half of splurging, your funds are getting low and you find yourselves... What's that?
Family friendly. No need to talk about splooging.
You find yourselves back at Improbable Procurements to go on another venture to find some more gold to accommodate your newfound, let's say, what you're accustomed to now lifestyle. So you find yourselves outside of Mad Cedric's, this garish yellow building. You walk inside and the same gnome that greeted you last time sees you and gives you a wink and points you to the back, knowing that you're probably there to make some more money. You make your way back to the office in the back of Mad Cedric's here, and the same elven woman, Gladys, is in there. You come inside and she motions for you to take your seat. You look over and the door to Charlie's office is closed. But there's someone inside the waiting room that you hadn't seen before. So, Anna, could you describe what your character looks like?
I just realized I did not get prepared for that. Okay. She wears this like really weird robe. It kind of covers her whole body. She has very long, messy black hair and like sharp yellow eyes and sharp teeth. And she like mangles with like weird wooden dolls all the time. And she like keeps mumbling to herself and like tries to hide herself under a hoodie most of the time, looking scared and paranoid. That's pretty what how she looks like.
I think you're kind of bearing the lead here. What race are you?
I'm a goblin. I'm a goblin.
Which is
a bit more bluish tone of skin instead of green.
So the rest of you have been rolling with this weird bird person, but it's kind of unusual for you to see a goblin in civilization, much less a city as large as Marilesh. You take a seat, and after about 10 minutes goes by, the door to Charlie's office opens, and you see a finely dressed human man in basically like noble's clothing. He's got, the rings on the fingers and, gold chains, and looks pretty affluent. And he walks out of the office and looks at you all and kind of puts his nose up in the air and walks out the door. And then you hear from the back office Charlie say, "Let us send in the next people." And she motions you to come in. So
I trot in there with my big bearskin rug cloak.
Okay.
I just get around like on 4 legs like a tiny crab.
So you, as Diaz enters the office, it's like, here comes Fum Fum, and Charlie gives you a nod, and like a bird person comes in and he's like, "Yeah." And then he sees this goblin comes skittering in like crab walking into his office, and he's like, "What the fuck is that?"
It's a monster, like me.
Excuse me, but you're not a monster. You're just short. Actually, maybe that's...
I've been the monster, man. I'm a monster. Soon enough, I'll have minions.
So Charlie's kind of like up on his chair now, staring and pointing at Diaz.
Guys, I just remembered I have an undead servant in my inside of my bag of holding.
It's a good time to use it.
Why are you bringing that around? You know you're gonna drop a bone or two when you open up to get something from there.
It's fine. He'll be fine. I'm sorry. He said something about minions, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I have one. Oh god, he's in my bag of holding." I apologize for derailing this. Kevin, you were saying?
Yeah, so Charlie's up on his chair now, freaking out that there's this goblin skittering into his office.
Gravescrape's
I'm
gonna
go kick the chair out from under him.
Okay,
wow,
are you doing that?
That's a bit much.
Just kicking
is there
the
any, is there any chance I can sniff for sweets? Gonna be like, where's the sweets? Sweets. Just looking around for sweets, scattering around the whole room like crazy.
There's not really any sweets in here. All you smell is the lingering smell of tobacco smoke and some mutton that you see is on.
I jump from the table.
Be a lot of fum.
I jump on the table and start eating the tobacco ashes immediately.
And Charlie's like, "What the fuck?"
I just look at him and be like,
"The monster."
Sweets.
And like, you have work for us, right?
Yeah, I mean, chief of all is get this fucking monster out of my office.
Okay, just give us a job.
How did you even get in here?
All right, hold on. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And he says that like I stand tall, like really tall, like a human would, and like I say, well, excuse me, sir. Don't disrespect my addiction, please. Mm-hmm. Like,
it talks. And it speaks common.
Excuse me, that is, I'm a civilized folk. That is not the way to treat me. Sweet.
As you sit here eating my tobacco ash. I see.
Do you have any proof? I sit down nicely.
Okay, so after you get off his desk and sit down, he calms down a bit, and then you hear him mutter under his breath, just when you think you've seen everything. Anyway, so, I see you're back. Ran out of coin?
You could say that.
No, there's plenty of coin. We just don't have any.
Okay. So, I guess you're here. So, he says, well, I guess you're here looking for work, huh?
Hey, if you've got a job, I think everybody here is for the same reason. Yes, no, maybe so. I know I adventured with you two last time. I'm not sure what the goblin thingy is doing here. What are you here for? Goblin of unknown gender.
Well, I am here for very strict reasons. The problem is, I forgot. Will you excuse me?
Alright, well, I'm going to assume that you're going to come with us, because not only do you sound like you know what you're doing, and I totally respect that, but you want sweets, and sweets cost gold, so we're all looking for gold, you're looking for the same thing. I think we're all here for gold.
I remember what I'm
So, in short, yes, you have a job for us.
I may, hold on. And he goes rummaging through this.
Hold on to what?
And he just gives Fum a look and then just goes back to what he was doing. And he, you notice he's got like these two wooden bins on his desk, and one is says request and the other one says procurements. So he takes a stack of papers out of the procurements box and starts flipping through them and, you know, talking to himself, and you see that cigar moving up and down as he mouths the words. You get the idea that he's not too bright. But after a while he says, yeah, this one looks like it'll do. Let's see, this one is called Goran's Rainbow. It's a huge diamond, apparently with magical properties. And let me see. He's like, oh, yep, got a map. Looks like it is in the Dern region, which is quite a bit to the northeast. Probably gonna take you about a week or so to get there. Of course, you'll get a per diem of 5 silver pieces a day. And he calculates it and, you know, looks through the paper and says, oh, this is actually worth quite a bit. Let's see. And he pulls out the abacus and starts doing the math on that, and says, well, it looks like with your per diem and the reward for recovery minus taxes and management fee will come to about 250 gold pieces each. That's pretty good.
Can I be like raise my finger? Be like, I only did for 200.
What?
I will only do this jump for 200. That's it.
Okay.
Don't cheat me.
It pays 250.
I'll take care, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't want that extra 50, I mean, we'll take it off your hands.
I don't know. That 200 is more than 250. Don't you lie to me?
Okay, I guess 200 for the Goblin. What's your name, Goblin, anyway?
Butt-snap. Yes, butt-snap.
Butt snap?
Yes, alright.
You got a butt snap. You're a fart.
So 250 gold pieces each. That sounds like a deal to me. What exactly are we getting? And where do we sign?
We're going to see Laura Dern and Teal her diamond.
So he pulls out a piece of paper, and it looks like a description of a picture of a large diamond with multiple facets on it. And he says, "It's what it looks like. Looks like a pretty standard cut of a gem. It says it has magical properties, but doesn't really go into what it's supposed to do."
Well, I like the cut of your gem. Let's get the diamond.
All right. Well, Gladys, I'll have some papers for you to sign out front, and just tell her to send the next group in.
As the next group goes in, as you walk by them, I'm like, yes! Over them like a cat.
You see it's a party of an elf, a half-elf, and a dwarf. And you see the dwarf loosen his hammer out of his holder on his waist, and the elf puts his hand on his shoulder and calms him down, and they walk back into the office.
I do like this with my fingers, like I put in my eyes and I put in his eyes to the dwarf, like, you and me.
So Gladys has you sign some papers, and you look at the map, and you see that where you need to go is in the Dern region, which if you look at the map, it is up here where I'm pinging. You're currently in the city of Marilesh, right here. So you do the math, and you think it's probably going to take you probably the better part of a week and a half to get there. But once you get there, you look at the map, and this place where this Goran's Rainbow supposedly exists is near a riverbank towards the mouth of the river. So you go into Dern, you take the a night's rest there in this fairly good-sized town. It's a fishing village, and then you make your way up the river. And after about a half day, you are going to find a cave that matches the location and the description that is on the map. Outside this cave here, it appears to be cut out of this embankment that in the side of this riverbank that slopes down to the shore of this river. It's cut into sandstone. The entrance here is probably only about 4 feet tall. So if you are taller than that, you're probably going to have to bend down to get inside. But once you're inside, let me move over to the map here. Let's see, we've already got Six Paw, Fum, and Grave Scrape on here. Can you go ahead and put your token on the map, Anna?
Oh, you have a cat. That's amazing.
I like Grave
From now on,
Grave
Scrape has to be from Corbyvale.
That's pretty racist, I gotta say, just because it has Cord in the name.
Are you saying that she can't be from there?
That's
racist.
I'm saying that your assumption is very racist.
There's a goblin I just put on the map for you, Anna.
You're a lifesaver, man.
Nice.
Can I get one that
use it?
has ribbon?
That has what?
And blue skin.
A ribbon on it?
Most of the ones that I found either have spears or they're like squished dead.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
So,
That's
yeah.
racist.
That's a bit presumptuous. Just because I'm a goblin, you would assume I'd be squished dead? What about sliced?
Alright, so you enter this cave here, and it looks to be like dug out into the sandstone, and there's a lot of sand on the floor here. And you are going to... It goes back to about 20 feet, and that's about as far as you can see, unless... does anybody here have dark vision?
Yes.
Thumb has his cloak of many eyes. Plus, Thumbs can see in the dark. Or Barb, yes. No.
Okay,
Yeah,
so...
I'm a goblin, yes.
I'll cast light on my scythe
Damn it.
blade.
okay,
Once again, Thumb screams. Okay, he saved.
and that's 20 feet, right? Or 40 feet? 20 bright, 20 dim?
Yes.
So, down here is about as far as you can see in.
I'm gonna go ahead and skitter around, open this lantern I have. I have a lantern of revealing.
Okay.
It's 6 hours burn, bright light 30 feet radius, dim light for additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they're in the lantern light, bright light, the first 30 feet.
Okay.
You guys are killing me.
That's still about as far as you can see in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, saved again. Not blinded.
Oh, he's a joke.
No,
Sorry.
I'm a gnome. It's just that I'm wearing a cloak of many eyes, and every time you guys cast light, I have to roll a con save or be blinded.
Can I hood my lantern a couple of times?
Okay.
So I
this
guess Grave Scrape is gonna start forward down the hall and see if what's revealed. Ooh.
All right.
Nice Jibs, I think we found it.
So, as you walk into this room, and I'll just go ahead and reveal everything since everybody's walking in.
And Thumb can see 120 feet with his cloak, so...
All right. So, as you enter this room, it is fairly large. It's probably about 70 feet by 70 feet. It's a natural sandstone floor in here. You look up the walls, and it looks like this is like a naturally eroded cave, and you see a stream of water that is coming from the back of the room, and kind of like a 6-foot pool towards the back. You look up, and the time of day here is probably around early morning, and you can see the glow of light coming from behind you, and the ceiling, which is probably about 30 feet tall. You are going to see some light coming in from a hole in the ceiling. It's kind of a wet, damp smell in here of damp earth. As you look around the room now, foremost in front of you, you're going to see a large marble column that's obviously not a natural part of this room that goes up about 20 feet. There's intricate runes all over it, and one thing that you notice about it is there's this glint coming off of what appears to be kind of like these gemstones that are embedded in the column all the way around it. For the sake of ease of this, it kind of looks like there's gems sticking out of the pedestal on this map, but they're actually embedded in it. As you look around the room, you are going to see 6 pedestals. And on top of each one of these pedestals appears to be a silver piece of metal on a stand.
Is it possible for me to take one of the stones embedded in the pillar? Can I with my teeth, like, take out the gemstone?
You, like, try to bite it, and it's pretty hard. You're not making any sort of dent in it.
Trying to take it out. Like,
okay.
No.
Do you have, like, a dagger or something?
I think I have very sharp nails.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Okay. A net 20. That's how you begin a new character.
Minus one.
I feel like
that.
No, I mean,
That,
ability checks don't work that way.
yeah.
It only works for attacks.
Spoil it.
yeah, but it's a good roll.
Yeah, it's a great roll. But
The best roll.
as you take your claws and try to get in behind this gem that's embedded in this pedestal, it's not coming loose. You don't even feel it wiggle.
I mean, how much do you expect of a goblin arm? Come on, it's like so skinny.
And I see the diamond, and Fum runs down, and I'm going to try and grab it. I'm assuming it's not easy to grab.
So as you approach the south here, you are going to see a bronze door, and on the doors, the piece above it, there is what appears to be a whitish, translucent gem, almost pearlescent, above the door.
As in, like, floating, embedded in the wall?
No, it's embedded in the stone above the door on the wall.
Okay, I'm guessing I can't reach it. I'm tiny. I can try
I'm
jumping.
gonna try. Can I try and jump on him and then grab what he sees?
Sure.
Like,
Give me
I'm
Yeah,
going to
you
throw
like-
her
like-
up there. If she jumps up on my shoulders, I'm going to jump too and throw her up there. Can I do
Okay,
Yeah, like
yeah.
in Mario, like.
Or athletics?
Yeah, both of you give me athletics checks.
Booyah, I'm good at that.
I'm horrible at
23.
that, but it's gonna be a 20. See, that's yeah, no, it's not a 20.
So, Fum, you put Diaz on your shoulders and you jump, and you get some pretty good air. I mean, just you're like Jording it, and on your way up,
Jordan.
Diaz reaches out, can't get a hold of it, and then tumbles off of your back. Give me an acrobatics check, Diaz.
Also get a second at that, probably. No, acro is the dex.
Correct.
It's a wonderful deal.
You are going to take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you fall off of Fum and hit your head on the stone floor here as you fall backward.
So,
I get pissed and I cast Gust on the stone.
Nothing
So-
happens.
Gravescrape is gonna see them fumbling around with this, see what they're looking at, and activate their wings of flying, and fly up and see what they were looking at.
Okay. So you fly up, and the door here is only about 5 feet tall. But you fly up and get eye level with it, and it appears to be this smooth, kind of like mother of pearl gem that's oval, that is embedded in the wall above the door.
Okay.
Is it a real jib? Can you tell? That's what we're looking for, right?
I'll peck at it.
Nothing happens. And as you look, you've all studied the description and the picture of this Goran's rainbow. It's definitely a diamond, and it's cut. It's not smooth like these other gems.
Jacked, right? Yo.
So in the voice of the not the goblin, the gnome that gave us the job. Gnome? Yeah, it must have been a gnome.
Mhm.
That gave us the job. I'm gonna Gravescrape's gonna say the name of the diamond that I have since forgotten because I'm terrible with names.
Goran's
Laura
rainbow.
Dern's.
Lower
Yeah.
Endurance Diamond. It's Holdo's. Admiral Holdo's Diamond.
Well, and then I will. I have wings now for an hour, I guess.
But you already have wings.
Since I can't get the diamond, I'm going to go back.
Quick
Grab
question.
this red gem.
So Kenkus don't have wings. They lost their wings, and they're in an ever searching
I thought you know
quest to
Ruka.
find them.
Oops. Yeah, I thought you were
Yeah, no.
Ruka. I mean, as a goblin, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. You all look the same to me.
What were you saying, Blake? Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna check out the pedestals with the iron, or not iron, but the metal protrusions,
Silver.
I suppose? Silver?
Silver something.
So which one are you looking at?
The red one in the top left.
Okay, so you go up to this pedestal, and the pedestal itself is cylindrical. It's about a foot wide and about 3 feet tall. And on top of that, there is this silver oval shape that's probably about a foot by a foot. It is attached to this stand by kind of a swivel and a gimbal, kind of like a mirror base that someone would have. That's got like a fork that goes up around the oval that attaches the mirror, so it can go up and down and left and right and 360 degrees in a circle.
Oh, it's a mirror we can orient.
And then you look at it, and the silver kind of has this reddish tint to it.
Okay.
Okay, so
We need to aim the light.
Sixball is going to angle this light at the central pillar and try and hit one of the diamonds in there, or gemstones, I suppose.
Okay.
I tried to catch the light ray with like a cat. Immediately.
So you
Cat or rat?
you angle this piece of metal towards one of these. Which one of the gems are you angling it toward?
The blue one.
So you angle it towards it, and you can see the reflection from the light that Gravescrape's putting off. You can see the reflection of the gemstone in this mirror, but nothing seems to happen.
Okay, cool.
where is the light coming from?
Currently, you.
I thought there was a hole in the roof.
There is, but it's like this ambient light where you can see the light from outside, but there's like actually like no direct sunlight coming in.
Can I fly up and look at the hole and see if I can see any mechanisms inside of it or anything like that?
Absolutely. So you fly up, and it's about 30 feet up, and you come up to this hole, and the hole itself is probably about a foot and a half to 2 feet wide in a rough circle, and it is directly above where you see this pond of water down here to the south of the map. So you think like when it rains, water is falling down through this hole and collected in this puddle.
I don't see any mechanisms or anything like that inside the hole.
Nope, just looks like a hole.
Can I see the sky?
Yep, you look up, and it when you walked in earlier, it was a clear day, and you can see blue sky above you.
All right.
Okay.
Do all of the mirrors have colors associated with them? I noticed several of them have.
Give me an investigation check.
This will go well. 14. Wow, that did go well.
Yep, so you look around the room, and Sixball, did you mention that this silver has kind of a reddish tint to it?
Dark vision cannot show color, so...
Well, there's enough light in this room to be able, if Gravescrape had light up against it, you would be able to see it.
Okay, yeah, then Sixpaw would have mentioned it.
Okay, so you go looking around the room, and the tint to this silver isn't very striking. Once you get up on it and the light hits it just right, you're like, oh, that I can tell that's got like kind of a tint to it. So as you look around, the one where Sixpaw is, that one has a reddish tint to it. This one down here to the southwest has a yellowish tint to it, and this one over here to the southeast has a bluish tint to it. As you look at the other pedestals, they don't appear to have any sort of tint to them.
So it's red, it's cyan, and it's yellow?
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to think what Fum would know about making color out of light. Probably nothing.
Give me an intelligence check.
Thanks.
Yeah, you don't know anything about that.
On the central pillar, are there any protrusions or other things to, like, rotate it?
Give me an investigation check.
Sure.
So the mirror could be oriented in all sorts of directions, yeah?
That's correct.
Okay.
Can I try to lift
Natural one.
Nope. That's natural one. You search around, and there's some runes and some writing on this, but there doesn't appear to be anything that you can do to manipulate the position of these gems in the pedestal.
Okay.
And Hannah, what'd you say you were going to do?
I wanted to try to lift the mirror over here, the top right one.
Lift it?
Yeah, take it off the pedestal.
Okay, give me a strength check.
This is gonna end badly. 16, hey, not that badly.
That's pretty good. So you strain and strain and strain against this, trying to move, pull this stand and mirror out of this pedestal, and nothing's moving. It doesn't even wobble.
All right. I'm gonna come check out this pedestal and see if I can see anything, I guess.
What are you looking
quick
for?
Question.
Okay, go ahead. What's up, Anna?
Do the mirror rotate? Right? The mirror do rotate, right?
Yes. So the mirrors,
can I,
as you play with them, they will. If you're looking at it, and this is the face of the mirror, it will rotate up and down this way. It'll rotate side to side this way.
I'm gonna go ahead and sprint to a mirror, grab the side of it, just spin it 360 super crazy, holding on to it.
Okay, so you do it, and it just rotates into around in a circle.
I do it again until I puke. Then.
Okay, give me a Constitution save.
The one thing I made a mistake is not making an intelligent character for puzzle. Not a smart idea. That's an 11.
You're about to puke, but you hold it in. You throw up a little bit in your mouth.
I swallow it. It's delicious. Sweet.
So, did Sixpaw say anything about the runes? Or am I going to have to figure those out myself?
Are you investigating them?
I am investigating.
Okay, give me an Arcana check if you're trained in it.
Okay.
If not, just straight intelligence.
19.
19. Okay, so you look at these, and most of them appear to be magical runes of abjuration. Some of them appear to be conjuration runes, but you're not sure what sort of magic or spell they would be associated with them. But as you also look around, there are runes below each one of these gems that correspond with its color. So this one up here would be yellow, red, green, violet, orange, and cyan. Or actually, I guess that would be magenta.
Okay.
Hey, Fum.
Fum is going to punch this orange-looking gem here in the southwest side of the column.
Okay. Give me an attack.
22.
You punch the hell out of it.
For 8 damage.
And
does anything happen?
Hurts your knuckles.
Okay. Hey guys, did you know that orange is red plus yellow?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Fum, why don't you angle that yellow mirror towards the orange, and I'll angle this red mirror towards the yellow mirror, and we'll see if anything happens.
Fum points the yellow mirror toward the orange crystal.
Okay. So you are... Let me get this straight. So, Sixpaw, you are angling your mirror towards Fum's yellow mirror, and Fum is angling it to where he can see the red mirror and the orange mirror.
Yes.
Okay.
So it goes...
One of the yellow mirror at the orange gem. But there's no light, so we're going to have to get light in there somewhere.
So, yeah, you angle the mirrors and nothing happens.
Okay.
Why are we doing this?
Well,
is the mirror supposed to do something?
Can I cast light on one of the mirrors?
You can.
I'm gonna cast light on this yellow mirror.
Okay. So you cast light on this yellow mirror, and you make the you touch it, and it glows with this bright light, and nothing seems to happen.
I'm gonna end the spell.
Okay. So you're down here and you're manipulating these mirrors, and there's going to be a couple hours go by, and you start to get hungry, so you decide to break for lunch, and you're eating, and you think it's right about noontime. As you're eating, stand by, I should have had this prepared.
To be fair, you had like 30 minutes notice, so I'm personally not gonna hold it against you.
Yeah.
Diaz, use your lantern at the mirror. Well, we wait for Kevin. Just making that suggestion.
Damn it, I just lost it.
Use lantern on mirror. I touch the mirror, I talk to the mirror, I use lantern on mirror. We've already tried to use mirror and pick up mirror. Can we talk to the mirror?
None of that works.
I walk to mirror.
So, as you're eating your lunch, you are going to see this beam of light come down through the that hole in the wall and start reflecting off of this puddle over here on the floor. And it starts to... The reflection of this light off the puddle starts to illuminate this... its reflection starts to illuminate the room.
Does it send beams in any particular direction?
Nope. It just comes straight down and hits this puddle of water and reflects off of it and gives some ambient light into the room, and you can see some light coming off the water and reflecting off the ceiling now.
Can we shove any of the basins? Or the pedestals?
You can try.
Move them around? Fum's going to shove this one without a color.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Trying to shove it over toward the puddle.
Give me a strength check.
God damn it, I've been pressing shift. Can I help him, by the way?
Yeah, you could give him an advantage on that roll, but he already rolled as high as that's going to get, so that's an 18. Mm-hmm. So you two start pushing on this thing, and it doesn't even wobble. It is appears to be a part of this floor.
While I walk around, like, munching on the bugs I hunted for lunch, like, I'm gonna try to, like, go to the water, take a bit of water, and, like, sprinkle it on the mirror.
Okay.
Like, anything happens?
Nope.
I kick the mirror in frustration.
Okay.
Do we have any other mirrors in our inventory? I know Fum doesn't.
Does anybody have an Explorer's or Dungeoneering pack?
I have a Dungeoneer's pack.
Yep, Dungeoneer's pack.
Okay, it should have a mirror in it.
Yep,
Awesome.
I was going to say, that's why I came over to the puddle. Can I use a sword or a mirror or something to reflect light onto one of these pedestals?
Yeah.
Alright.
Where would you like to reflect it?
Sixpaw is going to reflect it onto the yellow mirror and then ask, can someone angle the yellow mirror towards the blue mirror and then the blue mirror towards the green crystal gem?
Fum is very confused, but he angles the yellow mirror toward the blue. over in the right-hand corner.
And Gravescrape will angle the blue towards the green.
I'm gonna angle the red. Wait, is there a red one? Hold on.
I just took the auras down. We'll just assume that there's light in this room now.
Okay. I'm gonna angle the one that's like red. Right? It's the red one to the top right.
Let's do this one at a time. Okay. So, Sixpaw, you have the mirror that you're reflecting the sunlight. You're reflecting it at the yellow mirror. And then what is Fum doing?
I'm pointing it so that the light goes directly east toward the blue mirror.
Okay. So the light comes from Sixpaw to the yellow mirror to the blue mirror over here to the right. And Gravescrape, where are you pointing?
To the green.
Okay, so you do that, and then this green gem on the pedestal is going to light up, and all these runes around this green gem are going to emit this low green magical light.
Fum is going to go running over there, and in his haste, he's going to send the yellow mirror sort of spinning around.
Okay.
Gonna go look at the green thing and see what happens. Is it still glowing? What happened?
It's still glowing. It doesn't appear to be doing anything else, though.
Yay, it worked. Good kitty. He runs back over, and he points the yellow at the orange. The yellow mirror at the orange gem.
Okay.
Gravescrape
of course,
will run
nothing's
and do
really going to happen.
Red
but
at the yellow. If
I'll be holding the red one and like trying to move it towards the green one.
Okay. So
I'm, like,
hold on just a second. So Sixpaw, you're pointing.
I'm angling it towards Fum's yellow mirror.
Okay, and then the yellow mirror is angled towards the red mirror. Okay, and then what are you doing with Gravescrape?
Oh, I thought the yellow mirror was going to be aimed at the orange, so I was going to aim
Fum
at the yellow.
went to the orange.
Yeah, I'm kind of not letting Gravescape move the mirror. I'm being stubborn. It should be the green one.
Is that
The
working?
purple is what should happen.
Why is it turning orange?
Okay.
Gravescrape's going to say, "At me!"
I'm going to point it at her then.
Okay, so now is Sixpaw angling the mirror towards the red?
Yes.
Okay, and then red is angled towards the yellow mirror, and then that is pointed at the orange gem?
Oh, now it's pointed at the red. Fum is sort of confused. We're just passing the light back and forth between red and...
Gravescrape's going to say in Fum's voice, at the orange.
And he turns it back to the orange.
Okay, so you do that, and the this orange gem is going to light up, and there's going to be runes around it that light up and glow in this magical light.
It's working.
You just have to use the colors of the rainbow, the natural features.
Okay, so...
The blues are the wrong side.
That's okay, because...
Whose voice are you saying that in?
I'm talking to myself out of character. Sorry. Okay, so Gravescrape is going to say, aim at me in just a conglomerate of voices. Because for those wondering, Kenku can't talk. They can only mimic. So it's weird. But, that's okay.
Okay, so Sixpaw, you're aiming the sunlight at the yellow mirror?
Yes.
Okay. So you angle it at the yellow mirror, and it is still, I believe, currently shining at the red mirror.
Gravescrape will angle the yellow mirror in... I'm going to draw a line to where I'm going to angle it to.
Okay.
To there. Then...
Are you trying to angle the yellow mirror to this point right here?
Correct.
Okay.
Or along that line.
Okay.
And then they're going to take their own mirror out and angle the light catch that beam of light and angle it to the yellow gem.
Okay. So the light reflects off the sun to the yellow mirror, back to your mirror, and you shine that sunlight onto the yellow gem on the pedestal, and nothing happens.
Oh, of course. Okay. Sorry. Gravestripe's gonna make like a kind of a like sound.
Eureka! And bird.
Precisely. Yeah. And run back down here and do precisely what John just drew on the map. Angle this mirror to here, and then run up to this one and angle this mirror, or angle this mirror to here, angle this mirror to here, and that's the course of events.
Okay, so
that I would like to do.
So you angle the mirrors in those directions. The sunlight casts on this yellow gem, and it begins to glow, and these yellowish magical runes all around it begin to glow as well.
Oh, I get it.
Ah.
And I do the exact same thing, except, of course, obviously that won't work.
Oh my god.
Putting it through the red as well?
Yep.
Blue? Wow.
Exactly what Gravescrape just did. From blue to nothing to red. And then smiling a big expectant smile.
Okay, so you angle this and nothing happens.
And then, of course, Diaz is standing right by the one that I just adjusted.
I'm kind of blocking the way of trying to like play with the mirror a bit, like just like for fun, like doing faces, trying to see if it moves, if I can catch myself blink, munching on some bugs, catching flies out the air.
Gravescrape is gonna tap Diaz on the shoulder and say, "Excuse me," in like a very fine lady's voice.
What do you want? Diaz bugs.
Scoot. And Gravescrape will indicate several feet over, out of the way of this mirror and this gem.
Gimme.
Okay.
Sweets.
Okay.
So
I don't have any.
I go with this disgruntled over to where Sixpo is, and I start fumbling through the pockets of the Tabaxi. Yeah, seeing what's there.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Something dirty.
My character disappeared.
That's a free. I'm looking for bugs,
Did you
by the way.
delete your bird? Okay.
I was trying to delete the line.
You're
roll me a
pawing at
perception.
Sixpaw.
Roll me a perception check, Sixpaw.
10.
Yeah, so you
That's
notice...
perception. Or that's persuasion.
Oh, whoops, that is persuasion. Do I have a +4 in persuasion? Why do I have a +4 in persuasion? What did I do?
You're a cat.
I guess. I don't
Look
think...
at your beautiful cat eyes.
I don't think I'm supposed to have that. I don't know. I'm just gonna take away that skill, because I don't think I'm supposed to have that. Perception, there we go, 17.
Yeah, you noticed as Diaz, this little goblin, starts trying to root around in your shit.
Hey, what are you doing, Diaz? I'm busy here trying to use the light.
Give me bucks.
Oh, you know what? Here, I will give you something to eat. Is that gonna make you leave me alone, or my pockets alone at least?
What is it that you're giving her to eat?
Sixpaw is gonna give like a stale piece of bread.
I try to like give it like a small bite, you know, like the way you check like gold if it's real. I'm like, disgusting. You just throw it away.
Shouldn't you be full of bugs at this point anyway? You just had lunch.
Yeah, you do not know the depth of Bootsnap's tummy. Mm-hmm.
We're in a cave. Caves should be full of bats and guano. There should be bugs all over the place.
Yeah, but need about 2 kilos of them. It's like gummy worms for me.
So...
Well, that happens.
Anyway, Gravescape.
Yeah, well, that happened. Gravescrape is gonna angle this mirror towards the blue one, and then upend their bag of holding and get their little skeleton friend out of there.
Okay. You getting out, Toby?
I am getting out Toby.
Stand by while I get Toby. All right. So Six Paw, you are angling the mirror towards the blue pedestal.
That is correct.
Okay.
I don't know where the blue pedestal is aimed right now.
It was aimed at the middle, which is where Graves aimed from.
Right there?
And then, yeah. But then someone deleted the line.
Or middle left?
Middle left, yeah.
Okay.
John is planning the next move.
Yes. The green is eventually.
John is far smarter than his character is.
Yes. I'm getting frustrated with Fum's inability to figure things out.
Well, he's got an average intelligence. It's only 10, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but with a low wisdom, he's not good at paying attention.
All right, so you angle the sunlight at the blue pedestal, and then that pedestal gets angled back over here towards the west, and then that is aimed at the blue gem, and then that is going to start glowing with a blue light, with blue runes lighting up all the way around it.
Awesome. Gravescrape is, I guess, gonna...
Currently, we're gonna try John's plan. Fum's plan, excuse me. Where Six Paw is aiming at the blue, then to the middle right, which then is gonna be aimed at the red, and then down south to the middle left, and then at the purple crystal, if it can even be seen. I don't think it's at the right angle to do that, though.
All right, so you line all these mirrors up, and you just can't...
Yeah, send Toby over to one of them.
Okay, so it goes from Six Paw to the blue pedestal, to the middle right, up to the red, back down to the pedestal in the middle left, and as you try to swing the mirror around, it's hitting the wall over here. You just can't really get an angle on it.
And now I see my mistake. We have to go clockwise.
All right, so this time Six Paw aims the mirror to the middle left. It reflects off of that to the red pedestal to the top left, back down to the middle right, reflects, and then that reflects down to the blue pedestal in the bottom right, and then you're able to swing the beam around on that pedestal, and it hits this magenta gem here at the bottom or the south of this pedestal, and it is going to light up with this purple light and these runes all the way around it.
Alright, there's one crystal left, gem left. Six Paw is going to angle at the middle left. Do you guys want to complete the puzzle from here? Cool.
Yes, we turn this one to the middle right, the middle right over
and then
toward
Toby,
the gem.
yeah.
So
I can't move Toby. That makes me sad.
I don't know if I can give, since he's not really a character, if I can give control to you. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Let's just pretend like Toby is running around doing what I'm telling him to do and moving the mirrors.
Okay, so
I'll be munching on Toby's leg like a bone, like a dog, like while he runs.
Chomping on his legs as like dragging a cat or something. All right, so
Exactly.
Six Paw, you angle the mirror towards this mirror over here to the middle left. It reflects off the red mirror to the top left, and then down to the middle right, and you angle the mirror over, and you just can't get full sunlight on it. It like hits it at an angle, and it starts to, like this faint glow, but it doesn't light the runes up.
Try the one at the top right.
All right, so
Bang, boom.
You move the red mirror around to the top right and reflect it back down towards the red gem, and that is going to light up with these magical runes. This pedestal is going to start glowing, and a thin beam of light is going to come out of this magenta gem down here, and light up this white gem to the bottom, but it's not. It like hits it, and then it glows, and you see like these runes around it start to glow, but start to wane in power.
Fum runs down and throws himself at the door.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Smash it open with his whole body.
Scrape, you seem like you wanna do something with this puddle, so Six Paw is gonna step out of the way.
Is that
you have a mirror, right?
Gravescrape will use their own mirror to go ahead and hit the gem while the beam is hitting the gem.
Yeah, you drew an awful lot of arrows there.
Okay.
Quick question: does the door closes meanwhile, like while he's trying to hold it up?
It doesn't open. The only thing that's happened is there is a thin beam of light that has come out of this pedestal and hit this gem down here, but it's only like lighting up. The gem itself is probably about 4 inches in diameter, and it's only lit up about an inch of it. And you see it try to like light these runes up, and they glow slightly, and they dim back down. But as all this is going,
Thumb doing?
Thumb's hitting the door, so he takes a running leap at this door, and with a strength of 26, this steel door just like rattles on its hinges, and you can kind of feel it give, Thumb, but you bounce right back off of this door, and it's not opening.
What we're actually going to have to do, I think, is make white light by combining red, yellow, and blue.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to Thumb and give him like this potion. You should drink this.
Okay.
It's a potion of giant strength.
Oh, I already have a belt of frost giant strength, so that probably won't.
Oh, I guess then it's like useless.
Because, as everybody knows, just drink something a goblin hands you with no questions asked.
I absolutely would, with his wisdom of 8. But out of character, that's probably a waste of a potion.
So Gravescrape is going to aim the sun with their mirror at the gem as well.
Okay, so Gravescrape, you take the sunlight off of your mirror and aim it towards the gem, and you're covering up more of the gem now, and it like there's a surge in brightness, and then it dims again.
But sunlight is white light.
Yeah, but it hasn't bounced off the magic mirrors.
Oh, fair. You're right.
So.
Okay, so we're
boonk, 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 boonk. From the puddle to the red to the yellow to the blue to the thing on the right to the thing in the middle. Boom, boom.
Okay, so you line up all the mirrors, and as you swivel the last mirror up here to the middle right into position, the gem flares up with this white light, and these runes that you couldn't see before appear all the way around the door, and then the door is going to slide up, revealing a dark room inside.
Now we have to develop photographs?
So you look inside, and it appears to be a room as far as you can see.
Can I rush in with my lantern? Can I rush in like 20 feet with my lantern?
Yeah, sure.
Spin around in place. Okay.
So you enter the room, and
should have about 60 feet of light, yeah.
It reveals the rest of the room, and you walk inside, and it appears to be just like a big empty room that's probably 30 feet by 30 feet. The only thing remarkable about it is down here there is a hole that is about 5 feet in diameter.
Thumb is going to go look down the hole.
Okay.
Should be able to see 120 feet down the hole thanks to his robe covered in eyes. Silly robe.
Okay. So you go up to the hole and you look down it, and give me a perception check.
19, nat 20. We're rolling well today, guys.
So you're looking down this hole, and you are going to see this the the light that's in this room is glinting off of something that's like super shiny and reflecting the light in like different colors against the wall inside of this hole. And you think it's probably not more than like 20 feet down. And then you're going to see it move. And then you're going to hear this skittering as the reflected light off of whatever this is starts coming up through the hole.
Oh, I was going to jump down the hole. Okay. Hey guys, we have a new friend. Maybe it could be our minion.
Goddamn it, I was putting the wrong key. I wanted to ready an action. I was about to be like spooked. Cast a spell as a ready action.
Probably going to be too quick for that.
I tried to say that like a minute before, but can't do it.
As this thing gets closer, Fum, you are going to see like these glowing red eyes appear underneath of what you can now see is this large diamond. As this creature erupts out of this hole, it kind of looks like a centipede, but it's got like kind of like these fish-looking fins that come out of its head, with these large like pincers around its mouth as it opens up its gaping maw, and it's got these large pointy teeth and screams at you. This
Get your Pokeball ready.
And
it involved Charmander. Probably not a Charmander.
No, it is a Remorhaz. I'm assuming
that's a Pokemon.
No. I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
So our Barbarian and our Druid are ready to do battle against the natural creature. That seems right.
It's actually pretty unnatural. Is everybody in initiative?
Yes, looks like it.
All right, Six Paw, you go first as you see this thing erupt out of this hole, and it is now towering probably 10 feet above Fum, as it just screams like this yeah! coming out of it, and spittles going everywhere. What are you doing?
Guys, I better be friends.
Sixball is going to pull out his longbow +1 and take how many shots? 2 shots, and then an extra one for Dread Ambusher because it's the first round of combat. So he's going to take 3 attacks with his longbow +1.
Nice. Gonna mark it?
I forgot to. That's okay. So 16, the 22, and 25.
The 22 and 25 are going to hit.
Alright, great. So the 22 just does normal damage, but the 25 will do an extra d8 because that is my Dread Ambusher attack. Hopefully this macro works. Okay, there we go. So that's going to be a total of 25 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Alright, so you let loose these arrows and hit it in the chest, directly below its mouth. Is that it for your turn?
Nope, Sixpaw takes a 5-foot step to the right to take some cover.
Okay.
That's it.
Diaz, you're up.
Diaz gonna be like, what the fuck is that thing? And she's gonna cast Firewall immediately on top of Fum and that thing.
That's
spook, like,
gonna
holy
hit, like,
shit.
everyone?
I'm gonna
Fireball.
do it vertically, like horizontally.
Fireball?
Firewall.
Fireball.
Wall of fire.
Oh, wall of fire. Okay.
Wall of fire, yeah.
Oh, okay. Where are you placing it?
I'm gonna place it as the side it's facing from me towards Fum to be the non-harmful side, and the side it's facing from the centipede to me to be the harmful.
Okay, can you draw it on the map, please?
Okay, currently doing that. Oh, thank you. Whoever drew that, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh, Hannah, you're the best. He's gonna have to do dexterity saving throw.
It's actually
Also
not. As you cast this wall of fire, it doesn't seem to be having any sort of effect on it whatsoever.
Whoops.
Well, isn't that a bummer now, is it? Oh wait, that doesn't actually matter. I think you cannot resist a fire from Pyromancy spells. Sorcerer, right?
I don't know that.
What are you talking about?
You might be able to resist magic, but can you resist the non-magical effects of the magical
It
effects?
is immune to fire.
Okay.
Huh, okay then. Oh, I was thinking about the Phoenix one. Sorry, my bad. Rip, so only Fam is to roll a 37 pro?
Okay. Ooh, that's weird. I have some sort of, let's see, danger? Yes. I have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects I can see, such as traps or spells. Haha. 19.
Nice.
So how much damage is that? Or do you have evasion?
No, I just have advantage. So I probably take half damage? I don't know.
Yeah,
What do
from
I-
5 gates.
what do Oh, wow.
Oh, so sorry.
Can you roll that?
Yeah. That's gonna be half of 15.
So 8
I think I
damage.
take 8 damage?
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man.
All right, is that it for you?
I'm gonna go ahead and run back a bit. Here we go.
Okay,
It's gonna be my
so
turn.
as you start to run, it is going to get an opportunity attack on you.
Okay.
Does it have long reach or?
It's got to reach a 10
Very-
feet.
Okay.
That is going to be a 16 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That is going to be
20 billion damage.
that's going to be 29 points of piercing damage and 6 points of fire damage.
Dang.
That's a lot of damage.
I'm also going to need you to give me a strength saving throw.
14.
So as you start to run, this thing is going to move through your magical fire, reach out, bite you, grab you in its piercing fangs that have like this heat boiling off of them. And
I have a very good free action. I cannot be paralyzed or restricted or restrained in any way.
so you can't be grappled.
I mean, I cannot be caught in webs. I'm resistant to poison. I can also. Let me just tell you exactly.
What is the exact wording of
While you wear the string, difficult terrain doesn't affect you or doesn't cost you action movement. In addition, magic can either reduce your speed nor cause it to be paralyzed or restrained.
Okay, so non-magical effects will still restrain you.
Yeah. I think it's mundane stuff like that.
Oh,
Will
I
still
see.
Work. So I think you're still stuck
Oh,
down here
okay.
with me.
God damn it. Okay then.
So it reaches out, bites you, and is going to lift you up in the air. Fum, you're up.
I am going to go into a rage, like a boss, and stab this thing over and over with my big, nasty sword of +1.
Okay.
You heard my butt stiffer. And going to attack recklessly. So, reckless attack gives me advantage. Okay, but he'll have advantage next turn if he attacks me. So, attacking with advantage. 24.
That's going to hit.
Okay, so that's... Oops, I forgot. So that's going to be 11 damage. Plus, let's see, I have my Divine Fury, so D6 plus 3. So he takes an additional, 4 necrotic damage. So 13 for that attack.
All right.
Then I'm going to run down here for funsies, get out of the fire, and I'm going to attack again. This one will not have advantage. 15.
That's going to miss.
Okay, so no more damage.
But
Thank you.
but luckily, you're going to take 10 points of fire damage as you hit this thing.
Pooh. Now I'm really mad. Stop hurting me, you stupid fire bug.
All right, is that it for your turn?
That's it. I think I can only take the 2 attacks.
All right.
So, yes.
Gravescrape, you're up.
So Gravescrape's just gonna scoot into this corner here and then cast Light.
That's a Constitution save.
Yep.
That's a 9.
So it takes 32 necrotic damage.
Yikes.
Nice.
Dang.
So you cast that, and you see the space below its gaping maw that you see Botsnap's like feet like dangling out of it, kicking. Where the arrows have hit, starts to web out in this black veiny mass on its white underbelly.
Gross.
That it?
Yes, although I don't know where Toby is. He would have followed me down here at the very least.
Oh, okay, hold on. Do you want to move Toby in?
Yeah, let him. No, he would, because he wouldn't attack unless. Huh? No, the creature didn't die.
Okay, for a second I feel like, wait, does that sound like he died?
No, I'm just gonna let him hang out with me. I just wanted to make sure that he was there because he might be getting a friend. I can have up to 4.
You may need them. Next up is the Remora has. It is, since it's got Botsnap in its mouth, I am going to need you to... Actually, no, that just works as an attack. So, that is a 27 to hit. I'm sure that hits.
It's the centipede turns again?
You're currently in its mouth, and it's going to, like, kind of pop you up into the air a little bit as it tries to bite.
It's going to be 6 both turns again. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Until it...
it's going to pop you up.
It kind of pops you up in the air a little bit as it tries to bite down on you again, and that's a 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
You are going to take 20 points of piercing damage, and you have been swallowed.
That doesn't matter, I'm dead.
Oh, you are?
I'm gone.
Oh, you're
That's 0 hit points. Yeah, like, I'm conscious, yeah.
Alright. Next up is Sixpaw.
Alright, Sixpaw is going to step out. Wonder where Diaz went. And cast... Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, does that mean that the firewall's gone?
Yes.
Yeah, if it's a concentration spell.
It is a concentration spell. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone, yeah.
Alright, Sixpaw.
Alright. So Sixpaw is going to cast Hunter's Mark on this Remoraz, which lets me do extra damage when I hit it, and then take 2 shots with his longbow +1 at it. 12 and a 20.
20 is going to hit.
Alright, and that will hit for 10 damage. And that is going to end Sixpaw's turn as he moves to the side to get out of range, or out of sight. That cover.
Alright, so...
Death saving throw.
Yep.
Gonna be easy, gonna be a straight 20, we'll see.
Oh!
I missed a 0.
Alright, so here's what's going to happen. While you're swallowed, the creature is blinded and restrained and has total cover against attacks and other effects outside it. You're going to take 21 points of acid damage at the start of each of its turns. So you're not going to take that until the beginning of its next turn, but you've already failed 1 death saving throw.
Just gonna get you guys know that's what happens when you don't cast Mage Armor. You straight get into a cave. Just keep that in mind, guys, when you play Sorcerer.
So
I think we're about to lose our goblin friend.
Yeah, you're automatically going to fail 2 death saving throws unless you people can do more than 30 points of damage to it in 1 round and it fails its con save.
I could do a significant chunk of that.
I believe I can also do a significant chunk of that. Maybe. We'll see.
Actually, did you... Let me look back through the logs here. Did you hit it with blight before or after it swallowed?
Before.
Yeah, it had to have been before.
Yeah.
Because the Whereas goes after.
Alright. So next up is Fum.
Give me back my butt sniffer.
Wait, why does that matter?
Because if you had hit it with Blight for 30 damage, after it had swallowed Diaz, it would have to make a Constitution save or throw him up.
Oh, okay.
It's a her.
Her.
It's very dirty. I know.
Her.
It's very hard
Sorry.
to tell as a goblin. I know. It's a goblin. It's hard to tell.
Alright, so Reckless Fury. Again. 29.
Yeah, that hits.
Damn.
That's 15 damage. That's my first attack. Oh, wait, and then I get my necrotic. Need to pick a macro for that. 5 more damage. Alright, so that's a total of 20, and now my second attack will not have advantage. 20
That hits.
for 15 more damage.
Alright, it's got to make a con save. Oh, and it fails. So,
Alright.
as you hit this thing twice in the stomach, you're going to see it like reach back, and it's going to belch out this little goblin friend of yours onto the ground.
But I'm guessing I'm also going to have to take some fire damage.
Yep. Stand by. Oh, that's not bad. 6 points of fire damage.
Oh, that
Rolled
is not
really
bad.
low.
I mean, it just belch. That makes sense.
All right, watch out. That's right. You don't take our butt sniffer. And that's...
As I unconscious, I like grab at something, trying to num-nums. My unconscious dream.
Yeah. Grave Scrape, you're up.
All right, so, I am going to cast Animate Dead.
Okay.
And get another friend, Tammy. Toby's
Toby and
longtime girlfriend.
Okay.
And when I summon it, I think it says that I can command it with the summon, and I'm going to have them attack.
Okay, hold on. Stand by. I'm putting some nameplates on him. All right. So you're going to have Tammy run up and attack.
Yeah.
Show me where you want to move Tammy.
Tammy can move here.
Okay, so Tammy will get an advantage on the attack. That is an 18. That's going to hit for 5 points of damage as it plunges its
And then
short
Tammy
sword.
dies.
Yeah, well, let's see. It's 3d6 points of fire damage.
He might roll trip ones.
I did that the other day with a spell, whatchamacallit, Flame Strike. I rolled 8 ones, and I did 8 damage with the 6th level spell. It was embarrassing.
Oh, right.
Fuck.
That's only going to do 6 points of damage. Rolled really low.
She's got a little bit left.
All
She's a
right.
fighter, that Tammy.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right.
Toby and
Yeah, that's
Tammy are going to have babies Timmy and Tabitha.
All right. So it is going to attack Fum.
Rar. It'll have advantage because of my reckless attack.
Okay, so that's going to be an 18 to hit.
That will miss.
Ooh. All right.
Delicious,
So
I see there.
it is going to howl in
It
anger
scrapes
at
off
you.
my half plate.
Yeah, it's going to howl in anger at you as it bounces off your health plate. Six Paw, you're up.
Alright, Sixpaw takes a step to the side, notices Diaz is back in sight. In what condition
Got
are you
gooey.
in, Diaz? You're covered in goo and burnt and geez.
Not in a condition to actually tell you how I'm doing.
Alright, so Sixpaw is going to drop concentration on Hunter's Mark, and as a bonus action cast Healing Spirit directly on Diaz Bot Snap's square. Let me get the spell card for this. Forget that roll. Okay, so it's a 5-foot cube. It's like a little healing spirit that is a transparent beast or fey. Doesn't matter. It's a cat. Sure. And when a creature starts its turn or moves into the space for the first time, I can choose it to restore 1d6 hit points. Doesn't heal constructs or undead. And as a bonus action, I can move it up to 30 feet to a space you can see. Now that I read this spell is really powerful. Why do they have it in Xanathar's? And concentration up to 1. Okay, cool. So the spirit's going to be on top of Diaz, so when his turn starts, he will heal 1d6 points of damage, which will bring him back to consciousness. But with my action, I'll make my regular 2 attacks with the longbow. No hunter's mark, sadly.
How much did I get healed for?
Not until your endurance starts.
Oh, okay.
A 21 and a 10.
21's going to hit.
Alright, that will only do 6 points of piercing damage. And then Sixpaw will take a... No, you know what? Sixpaw is going to stay there and just end his turn.
Alright, next up is Bot Snap.
Do I get healed? Can I do actions this turn? I'm not really sure.
So...
You get healed for 1 point of damage.
Oh yeah, I'm
You're
good.
conscious now. Perhaps.
Okay, so you are conscious. You get the rest of your turn.
What size is this thing?
What size is it?
Yeah.
It's huge.
So grappling is out the question, I see.
Also, trying to grapple it, you're on fire, probably.
I'm gonna use the I'm gonna use disengage action.
Probably a good idea.
I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna use quickening spell. Oh, but I don't have
Lightning
careful.
strikes
My
everywhere.
bad. I have careful. Never mind. My bad. I'm just gonna go ahead and hide behind Sixpaw over here.
All right.
Between his boots, and that's it. Yes.
You won't actually get to hide because you can't do that as a bonus action, but...
I can actually hide as a bonus action?
No,
Rogue
he's
should.
saying can't, so you're going to be more cowering than hiding.
Oh yeah, I meant like thematically, not actually as a
Flavor.
Flavorful.
Exactly.
All right, Thumb, you're up.
It's gonna be my turn.
I'm up. Okay. Let's see. What is making him mad this time? You think you're better than me? And he attacks. Again, recklessly. So 28, because he has advantage on that one.
Okay.
So 16 there. Plus necrotic, 6 damage. So a total of 22 for that first attack.
As you say, you think you're better than me, and as you attack it, it winces and says, "Someone went to Yale."
Alright, and for my next attack, without advantage. No, I went to Boston College. 26 for another 16 damage.
All right, so let's see how much you take. Yikes, rolled quite a bit better that time. That is going to be 12, 14, 17 points of fire damage.
Good lord, almost the max. Thumb's looking pretty rough, but I think that is his entire turn.
All right.
Barbarians can't do as much.
Yeah, but when they hit, they hurt. Gravescrape, you're up.
Alright, Gravescrape is going to cast Inflict Wounds as a 3rd level spell?
I think you have to do that as a touch attack, don't you?
Inflict Wounds?
So,
Yeah, it's a touch
Oh
attack.
shit, it is touch. Never mind. I lied. I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm going to use... I'm going to do my backup, which is my Bag of Tricks. Gray. What's a Bag of Tricks, you ask? I pull a fuzzy thing out and it becomes a creature. So, do I roll the D8 or do you?
You go ahead and roll it.
That did not roll it. I'm so dumb. Hold on.
How many pets are you going to have up? You're going to have Tammy, you're going to have Toby.
It's a 5, which is a panther. So a panther comes out.
Let me see if I can find a panther.
It's a family now. A dog, a cat and 2 skeletons.
Yeah. Adorable. Panther.
Now, with all these critters, you still can only have 1 attack on a bonus action, right?
So no, actually, the panther will attack on my turn. The other guys aren't controlled by me. They just do what they're supposed to do. I think. Hold on, let me pull up.
Yeah, they do whatever you last commanded to, and they'll just keep doing it until there's nothing left to do.
So they should have their own initiative.
Probably.
Pretty much.
I think that's what we did last time, actually, was give them initiative. Yeah, the panther will attack on my turn. And I can use a bonus action. Oh no, I didn't get to link it in the thing because I don't know how to link the bag of tricks into chat.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
Yeah, both your skeletons rolled 18 on initiatives.
Nice.
So I'm just going to go ahead and put them... up behind you in initiative order, since Toby should have attacked last round. But since Tammy did, I'll just leave her where she is.
Sounds good.
Alright, so you're going to have the panther attack?
Yeah, the panther, because I know on an intellectual level that the panther just turns back into a fuzzy ball and goes back in the bag at dawn. So I'm not going to feel bad when it dies.
Alright,
you heard it here, and as a cat killer.
Roll,
No!
Do you have its attack bonus in front of you?
I had it up. Hold on. Panther. Okay. So it gets... I'm gonna have it... bite. I'm gonna have it bite. Oh my god, dog. No, I am gonna have it claw. No, bite. I'm not dumb. I know what I'm talking about. Ignore me and everything I just said. Alright, so...
That's where the dog whines.
Right? It gets a +4 to hit.
So roll a d20 plus 4 to see if it hits.
Yep, that's... no, not DS20. Hold on. That's an 18.
That hits.
And then it deals 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage. Yeah, because I'm having it bite. 6 damage.
Alright, so Gravescrape pulls out this bag and pulls out this little fuzzy ball that hits the ground and turns into a panther that goes running after this creature. And it's going to bite into it and sink its fangs in, and you see it rise up in this flame erupt out of the creature here. Your panther is going to take 19 points of fire damage.
So the panther's dead. Well, technically, it can either be 13 hit points or 3d8, so I guess it could still be alive if I happen to roll 3 8s on a 3d8, but I'm just going to say it's 10.
Okay, so it erupts into flames as it sinks into this and poofs out of existence. Is that end your turn?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Alright, next up is Toby, who's going to run up and attack this creature. That is going to be... Well, you go ahead and roll it. Roll a d20.
Let me pull up...
d20
1
plus
d20?
2. Yep.
9. Does not
It's going to miss. Oh! Next up is the creature. It is going to turn and attack Fum Fum. That is a 17 to hit.
That'll miss.
Ah!
Wait. Remember, it has advantage.
Oh. So at advantage, it's still 17. It rolled 2 17s.
Okay.
Next up is Sixpaw.
Alright, Sixpaw is going to take a step to the left and a few steps forward, and use his bonus action to move this healing spirit onto Fum Fum. So on your turn, you get 1d6 points of healing. Yay.
Hooray, that's what I need.
You owe me. I kid. And then Sixpaw is going to take his 2 longbow attacks on his action. A 16 and a 13.
Both are going to miss.
Alright, and then Sixpaw retreats behind cover. And that's it for him. Sixpaw.
Diaz, you're up.
Since all of Diaz's spells are fire, literally every single one of them.
I didn't plan this. I had no idea what your character was.
Yeah, I know. However, I know that she does not go for immunity, sadly. So I'm gonna pick up a stone. I'm gonna throw it at the guy. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the crit fest.
Is that an improvised weapon?
Yeah, it's a D20 plus your dex.
21.
Oh, that hits.
Wow.
See?
For D4 damage?
D4?
I'll give you a D4 on that. Roll a D4.
Minus strength.
Is it minus strength?
No.
Thrown weapon, yeah.
It's a 4. If it's minus strength, it's a 3.
Okay. So you hurl a rock at this thing and hit it in the head, and it's momentarily distracted from Fum Fum and looks over at you. Next up is Fum Fum's turn.
Let's see.
You get
what am
3
I
hit
at
points
about
back.
this time? Oh, wait, 3 hit points. Yay. Howard Stern was overrated. And first attack, Reckless. That's a 30 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, for 14 plus. Oops. Plus 3, not equals 3. Okay, 8. So 8 necrotic.
So
And
what was the total damage on
That's
that?
a total of 14 plus 8 is 22 for that attack.
Okay, so what's it look like when you kill this thing?
I slice it in half, starting at the butt and working my way up to the head. But as he gets up toward the head, his sword just sort of keeps going slower and slower and eventually stops just below the head.
All right, so its fiery guts are going to spill out as you take 12 points of fire damage as the heat escapes from this thing and crawls up your sword and into your arms. So after you dispatch this, you're looking around and you are going to see this exquisite large diamond that is embedded in the forehead of this Remoraz, or however you pronounce
grab
it.
And pull.
All right, give me a strength check.
Just pull. Haha, something Fum Fum is really good at. 21.
Oh yeah, so you yank this gem out of its head. Yeah, just pops right out. And you think you got a pretty good idea.
I got the thing, probably.
Yep. So this is what you were looking for. And we'll say you all make it back for interest of time, since we're going on about 2 hours here. You all make it back to Marilesh and show up at Charlie the Gnome's office, and he looks at the gem and verifies it is the item that is in the contract and pays you each your 250 gold, except for Diaz, who gets 200.
Wait, we're each given what?
250 gold.
200.
Except for Diaz.
Who negotiated their way down to 200.
Nice.
Good call.
Yes. Probably.
All right, so that is going to end the episode. So, I hope you had fun. I threw that together in like 30 minutes when we figured out we weren't going to be able to do a regular episode, so thanks a lot, guys. Hope everybody had fun.
Indeed.
Yeah, it did. Thank you very much, Kevin.
I'm super glad that we have these puzzle characters now so we can do these episodes, because these are fun.
Yep.
And I don't know...
But I still want to introduce Jacques McSweeney of the Clan McSweeney.
What the fuck is Jacques McSweeney?
That's the disguise character that Luno is going to be adopting to move around more freely.
Oh, for the love of the gods. I can't wait. All right.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Dungeons and Debacles podcast. If I could ask a halfling-sized favor, give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It's the best way to support us. New episodes come out every Monday, so make sure to check your podcast app. Do you have an idea to make the podcast better? Tell us about it on Twitter or Facebook. You can also check out our website to see all the maps, lore, and characters at dungeonsanddebaclespodcast.com. And now a word from our fantasy sponsor. Do you want to make more gold? Of course, we all do. Find out how easy it is to do with your Journeyman certification with the Carly Institute Correspondence School. You can train for a new trade without setting foot in a classroom. Choose from any of these courses: livery, weapon and armor repair, Bowery Fletcher, leather tanning, blacksmithing, child daycare, cart management, bookkeeping, law assistant, dentist, bloodletting, and inn management. Or get your specialized degree in arcana, alchemy, herbalism, or cartography. Compare your current salary with the gold you could be making in any one of these careers. Send a raven to Carly Vocational Correspondence School to start your quest for a better life. The music you heard on this episode was Teller of the Tales, Shadowlands, Antechamber, Unholy Night, and Hero Down by Kevin MacLeod and Incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. CreativeCommons.org/licenses/by/3.0.